Now let's talk to lawyer Moshood Abiola for more on this development. Mr. Abiola, we now have a substantive CJN following the Senate confirmation of Justice Ariwoola. But how would you describe his job now, particularly considering the controversial exit of his predecessors? Justice Walter Onoge left at a time when he had issues with the CCT, and then Justice Tanko Mohammed also resigned after his colleague justices had not so pleasant comments to make about him.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. I think the newly confirmed Chief Justice of Nigeria has a huge responsibility on his shoulders. He's coming at a point where public confidence in the judiciary in Nigeria is on the low side. So he has a huge responsibility, and considering all the controversies that has, like you said, all the controversies that has been on the ground, he has a huge responsibility on his shoulders to restore public confidence, and not just the public, legal practitioners, litigants who are parties in matters in courts, both the Supreme Court and other courts of law in Nigeria. He has a huge responsibility to make things change. There are a lot of problems that have been identified in the judicial system, and which majorly is the slow pace of dispensation of justice. Cases take years and years and years to conclude, right from the High Court to the Court of Appeal and to the Supreme Court. And some of the solutions to these problems have been identified in years past, but for reasons not known to the public, these solutions have not been implemented. So the new Chief Justice of Nigeria has to take a bold step and make sure that these reforms, he has to champion reforms that will change the face of justice in Nigeria. Some of the things that I personally think are of immense importance that should be addressed immediately are: one, the conditions of service of justices of the Supreme Court. Like we are all aware of the memo that was leaked, which my lord addressed during his confirmation today, that it was not a petition, but it was an internal memo. Whether it was leaked or not, whether it was a direct petition, it still points to the fact that the condition of services of our justices are poor. They're not up to standard. They're not up to world standard. This needs to be addressed immediately. And not only at the Supreme Court, but at other courts, other levels of courts, like the Court of Appeal, the High Court of all the states, even at the magistrate courts. So, in addition to that, we have a challenge of slow pace of matters getting to the Supreme Court and spending years at the Supreme Court. That needs to be addressed to immediately. We can no longer continue to wait.
Hopefully, Justice Ariwoola is able to break the jinx this time. We'll have to leave it there. Mr. Moshood Abiola, thank you for talking to us tonight.
You're welcome.